Hey, what's up, guys? So I just got this in the mail from UPS right now, shipped directly from Luna, and I'm just super excited to get this thing open. I haven't even looked at it yet. I just opened it to make sure there's no paper in there with my address and stuff in it. But it's my new original float seat from Luna, and I believe they're only like 51, 52 bucks. And then I had an extra coupon, which gave me 25 bucks off of that. So this thing is ridiculously cheap, and I just got to give Luna props right off the bat for selling stuff that cheap because you know they could get more, and they're I feel like they're helping the people with stuff at this price. So let's bust into this. I hope it is nice. Yep. And there's nothing else in the box. So this is it. It looks pretty dang nice. I like this little, ooh. This actually feels pretty nice. I was expecting like some sort of maybe like a windbreaker material on the side because that's what it looked like in the pictures, but this actually feels a lot nicer. I'm actually really impressed with this. It's picking up a lot of like creases and stuff in the pictures, but you don't really see that too much in person. It has a little line here. There's something here. No big deal. I don't know if it's glue or what that is. Maybe I can clean it off. I don't know. I've also heard the logos can be a little off. This one is a little off. It looks like it's a little bit towards this way. A little crooked. But it's actually stitched, which I didn't think it would be. I mean, it's really nice. Yeah, I don't even really care that this is off and it has this little weird stain on it and stuff. I am just like super happy I got this for this price because this bike's really been hurting my ass on these long rides. So I'm excited to get this thing on there and actually test it out and see if it really helps or not. So far so good. All the stitching looks okay. I read online that this felt like it was gonna rip at some point. It was really thin, but this actually feels pretty nice. It feels like it's gonna last. I don't think I'll have any problems ripping this. This little thing, I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna be riding on dirt and stuff, so it's gonna cover that up. I think that's glue or something. I'm not sure. It's kind of weird. And then that, that might bother me a little bit with my OCD, but it's fine. No big deal. It doesn't look too bad. Yeah, super happy, super happy. At this price, I can't complain about that shit. This was so cheap, dude. Excited. Let's get this thing on. Also, it looks like the stitching back here is a little cockeyed. I mean, you can see this whole cover is kind of crooked here. That might look a little goofy because you're definitely going to see this from the back of the bike, and it looks really crooked in person, more than even what the picture's picking up. But I feel like it's still worth it for the price and helping my ass there. I think it's still definitely worth it. All right, so I've also noticed that these are kind of at different levels. If you look here, this one's right up against the edge here, and this one's kind of pushed down, which kind of give these, they're kind of at different levels here. I hope that doesn't mess anything up, or this one doesn't like pull out farther, later on, like during a ride. I don't know if this is like pushed back too far or something. And also here, if you want to get a flush mount on these, you're gonna have to do a little bit of grinding, just kind of file those down, and then it should be fine. I'm seeing a few things that make it, I'm kind of seeing why the price is so cheap, but I still think it's definitely worth it. So. Okay, so I finally got this thing on. It actually was not too hard. It was actually way easier than like changing a tire or tube or something like that. This little stain is bugging me though. Definitely want to try and get it off. And I did notice this little harness here. I don't know if it's for brake lights or turn signals or what. If you know, go ahead and leave it in the comments because I'm really curious. I'd love to get some turn signals on here or something. The hardest part was getting these little clips off, but I managed to get them all off without breaking any of them or anything. I just used this little tiny screwdriver over here. If you can't get a little screwdriver in there, you can kind of use a razor blade and kind of pop them out. And if this little back piece ends up staying in there, you can just pry it out because it has this little lip on here. It does look a little goofy. I mean, there's some spots on here that look a little weird. You can tell it's crooked and stuff, but you know, I'm hoping it's gonna ride all good, and we'll see. Yeah. All right, so I've been riding on this thing for a little bit now, and I'm actually pretty happy with it. I was kind of afraid, like I knew there was a lot more padding, but I was kind of afraid it was gonna be harder than the stock one. I don't know, but my ass actually feels great on this. It's not been hurting at all. Usually at this time of ride, I would definitely be feeling it, so I'm really happy with it. I was also worried that it being bigger is going to look a lot goofier, but it doesn't look too bad. I mean, the red kind of clashes with the green, but I mean, I have other red stuff on here, so I mean, it's not too bad. It's not too bad actually, and you can't really tell too much that it's like too off, so I'm happy. I did try and clean the hell out of this stain. You can almost not see it on camera. In person, you can still definitely see it. I tried water, all kinds of stuff, and then I finally put some engine degreaser foam on it, and it actually took off a lot of the that little stain there. So it's pretty nice. And you know, this being off center and a little tilted, you know, once it's on, it doesn't really look too bad at all, actually. So I'm definitely happy with this. My ass is going to thank me. So yeah, awesome.